Hey, it's Labor Dylan with the Natural Health Clinic, and today we're doing a little science in the bathroom. But no, you don't have to look at your toilet bowl. That's right, I want you to grab your mirror and prepare to be roasted. But gently, don't worry. Because your reflection, well, it's snitching on you, and specifically on your hormones. Let's decode the face. Shall we? Stay tuned. We'll be right back. So looking at your mirror, let's say that you see a puffy face looking back at you with round cheeks and maybe even a little mysterious hump in the back of your neck here. Have you seen individuals with that? Well, I have good news. It doesn't mean you're turning into a Disney villain, okay? What it does mean is that you're likely bathing in cortisol. Yes, that's stress hormone. So when you have elevations of cortisol, it typically creates that buffalo hump, that little hump in the back of your neck. You have stretch marks. It looks like a tiger got out and went wild on you. Those exaggerated stretch marks are also due to elevated cortisol. Paper thin, wrinkly skin, belly fat that doesn't care how many abdominal exercises you do. You're not bloated. You're simply stressed. What about if you look tired, you notice your hair's thinning, and skin is flaky as you know what? Well, that's your thyroid taking a vacation. When you have hypothyroid, so that's lowered thyroid function, you'll notice weight gain, despite all the salads and sadness that you may throw at it. Hair can be falling out like autumn leaves, and your skin is so dry you could use it as kindling for this winter. Oh, and what if you notice that your eyes are beginning to really widen and kind of bulge out? Well, that's the opposite. That is hyperthyroid, equally as fun. And what if, as you look in that mirror, you notice that you have adult acne, chin hair, especially being female, you may notice some hair growing where it shouldn't be, and your voice is actually deepening as well. Well, welcome to androgen overload, and especially elevations with women in testosterone. So what does that cause? Again, that causes acne that makes you look like you're back in the 1990s. Hair in places that you definitely did not authorize. And if you're a man and you have low T, that's a big thing now, right? You have creams, injections, all kinds of things for men with low T of any age nowadays. You may notice that you're balding up on top, but the lower portion of your legs, smooth and silky as a French woman. Well, that's actually, as I said earlier, low testosterone. Also, when you have low testosterone, you may notice again that you're gaining weight and actually losing muscle mass at the same time. And by the way, get rid of any plastics. Get rid of your plastic food containers, any plastic cups. Do not use foam cups, especially for hot fluids like coffee. That is one of the worst things you can do. And ensure that you are filtering your water, because that is where a significant portion of plastics comes from. What if, looking back at you, you start noticing some saggy skin, and maybe it's even wrinkly, like you forgot an apple out on the kitchen counter? Well, estrogen called, and she actually wants you to eat some cholesterol. Now, you're not going to hear that from a physician, are you? Cholesterol helps balance your androgen hormones, including estrogen. So if you have low estrogen, being a woman, what happens is that you start losing collagen, and that's what makes the skin very thin, makes it, crepey looking, wrinkles start occurring, and your cheeks can even start collapsing like a bad lemon meringue pie. What if you have elevations of estrogen, too much estrogen? Well, you can get skin tags, melasma, which is a dark spots of the skin, and weird puffiness. all fun times. Of course, men, they start gaining weight, they can get man boobs, fatigue, even feelings of depression. Are you looking puffy? Are you feeling nah? And what if your periods are the absolute horrible periods from hell? Well, you can say hi to low progesterone. You'll notice tired eyes, dull skin, muscle cramps, not just period cramps, but muscles seem very tight, hard to go to sleep and relax, cramps that are extremely rude. In fact, they're so rude that they should write you an apology letter. Progesterone is supposed to be your inner chill, and without it, you're going to feel like your body is in a state of chaos. How about if you can't stop craving bread or sweets and your belly has its own zip code? It's just continuing to enlarge no matter what you try. Well, that's insulin, and it's being a little tyrant. So when insulin is too high, again, you're going to notice skin tags. You notice how many of these hormones have to do with skin and effects in the skin, or puffy face. That's another symptom and sign of elevated insulin. And of course, a belly that laughs at fasting. And if it's too low, if the insulin is too low, you'll find yourself just craving carbohydrates and sugars and always freaking hungry. And what if that face looking back at you is aging like you're in a time-lapse video? Well, that is growth hormone that has skipped town. So with growth hormone, you start losing muscle mass, your cells don't regenerate, you have weight gain, and very rapid aging. You can be 45 years old and look like you're 70 years old. So if you start noticing that, it's not just, oh, I'm getting older. It can very well be that you have low human growth hormone. So what can you do to help with that? Make sure that you're getting adequate quality sleep. So deep sleep is extremely important to help the pituitary gland release that growth hormone. The other thing that you can do is intervals of high intensity training. That also tends to stimulate growth hormone as well. And of course, stop scrolling or watching television at 11 p.m. at night. Go to bed. Make sure you're getting good sleep. So look, your mirror isn't trying to be mean. It's simply honest. And you may not like it, but it's telling you something. And all those little changes that you've chalked up to just getting older, well, they're hormone messages that are wrapped up in that puffy face and maybe that increasing waistline. But the good news is that you can do something about it. And at the Natural Health Clinic, that's what we do. We help people figure out what's really going on without any guesswork or gimmicks or gaslighting. We use tools like nutrition response testing and lab tests like MVX Plus that really help us to get to the bottom of the mess, or the hump. So if you have found this video helpful, if you're on YouTube, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also share it with your friends. That really helps others get the information, because otherwise the algorithms just do not allow views at all. And if you're really trying to find out what is going on within your health, then I welcome you to call our office or hit the booking link that's below this video. And we can really help you figure out what's going on in your body and the fire beneath it. So see you next time, and hopefully not with that cortisol face.